Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Now a man who began with the Raiders is Latavius Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side complete. It's Murray. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out to the right to Humphries. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
There he goes left side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stump it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. From the 31, Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 10 catches, 75 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. 3rd down. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made at the 30.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On first down, Murray. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 14-yard line.
That was second down run for Murray. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Tackle
A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
Tennessee.
Jones operating from the gun. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Maurice Hurst forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now a give. This is Murray. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
No gain on the
So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
makes the score Raiders 7, Titans 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or they go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 23-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
And he's into the clear. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 77 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Raekwon McMillan able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jones. And he finds Corey Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Titans.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. handoff. It's Murray. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was taken down.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Complete to Adam Humphries.
Adam Humphries. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
First and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Yeah, that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for Henry Ruggs.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They do go for it. It's Carr. Got man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a first down. From midfield, here's Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Carr.
Trying to get to Woods, but it's intercepted.
Picked on by Casey Hayward. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage. He finds Humphreys. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of 15.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. On 1st down, Murray. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
A run. It's more. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Jones. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. Pass caught left side by Humphries.
Jones pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half. And he will score! Touchdown, Titans!
Complete to Jonnu Smith.
Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. He'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him. But he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. That is Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for a score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field. and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little.
And the Raiders have got him. Raekwon McMillan able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
17.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Carr. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Carr to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Carr again. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They begin the drive with the run by Murray. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a gain of...
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Murray. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And the Titans.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Jones. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the block.
And the pressure gets to him again. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
For Henry Ruggs.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Throwing again, Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Carr.
Got his connection, complete to Ruggs.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for 28 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals.
And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
No gain.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got Jake Butt, his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll... bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs 71 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Jones pass.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Jones pass. Intended for Adam Humphrey.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He gets it to Brown, complete. 30, 20, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down. It's coverage. He's methodically hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Carr. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. This this game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, 74 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Jones. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Raekwon McMillan able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. Now Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Taylor Muse in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return.
Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work.
And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who's just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to him.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Henry Ruggs,
53 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run with Murray. And he's got some space here. Latavius Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Latavius Murray scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Battle for it here, and this will be caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. And this is Carr at the 8. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Now Jones on 1st down. And the Raiders have got him. Raekwon McMillan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
7 yards.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Jones out to the right to Humphries. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Titans first down.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Now he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Joyner there defensively.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes, it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. But it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Jones. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back to...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Carr going to look to throw. Reception here by Rose. And they'll take it in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 42 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there.
But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Carlson to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Throwing on first down, Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Jones pass.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Jones pass intended for Adam Humphries.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Jones throwing on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now Jones throwing on first down. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
6 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. There's that man again. It's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Jones hit in the bullseye, and the Raiders have recovered.
Derek Carr sacked. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Looking downfield for Jones. This is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
Carr going to throw here. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Tonight,
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points
continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the